Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the 808 podcast where we take business owners, CEOs, whoever else I feel like. It's 4 questions, 8 minutes and 8 seconds because 808 looks like Bob. And here we go. Question number 1, in a few sentences, tell me who you are and what do you do?
Hey, I'm Ronnie Crowley, or the police and the government know me as Veronica, but everyone knows me as Ronnie. I'm the founder and chief detail whisperer at Vision Implementors, and we're based in Fort Worth, Texas. Vision Implementors are the experts on the how of implementation for entrepreneurs. We work in sort of 4 business areas that we're focused on. We manage chapters of entrepreneurial organizations such as EO, YPO, Vistage. We also work with nonprofits. We provide virtual executive assistants working directly with entrepreneurs. And then we do special project management because we are really good at implementing stuff for entrepreneurs because we know how they think, so that we can come in and take on a project that you maybe don't have specific employees to work on, or if you put those people on those jobs, that will distract them from the revenue earning stuff that you need to get done. So that's what we do.
Perfect, Ronnie. Question number 2. What advice do you want to share? Go.
So I was thinking about this question long and hard, and I want to tell a story about my dad. When I was growing up, my dad had a bad back, and he went to one doctor and they tried to fix it with their method. They went to another doctor, tried to fix it. I think he went to 4 or 5 doctors. The last doctor I remember him going to before the solution was found put him in traction at a hospital for like 3 weeks. He lay on his back, strapped to the hospital to try and get this back problem. Came out of hospital, still not fixed. Finally went to another doctor, and you know what they did? They measured his legs, and he had one leg shorter than the other. But nobody else had bothered to look at the basic problem. They just, they had a solution, and they wanted their solution to be the fix for his bad back, And I see that so many times in business that, a company, they have a problem and they reach out to one company and they have a solution. It's their product, and they are going to stick you in their product solution. So it's like, when you buy software off the shelf. I used to work in IT a long time ago, and you buy a software package off the shelf. If you buy it off the package off the shelf, you have to live with their solution. You have to accept what it does, or go and find something else, or pay for somebody to develop your own solution for you.
Right.
And I see that many times that, people come to a company and they say, okay, I have this problem. Can you fix it? Oh, yeah, we can fix it. We've got a solution to it. And they haven't really understood and drilled down into the difference. So in my team, we pride ourselves on being detail whisperers and looking at the problem coming in and finding the right solution. We don't have a particular solution. We do the research, we find out what there is out there that could fix the problem, and maybe we can fix it by doing various things for you, and you don't need to hire X, Y, or Z. Or maybe you do need to hire that expert, but we will go and do the research and find the right expert instead of putting you in a box for finding that solution.
So other than hiring your company there, if someone wants to make sure, how do they make sure another company doesn't put them in a box?
I think it's really important to ask the right questions and ensure that you're finding out the limitations of what the solution that is being offered to you, so that you know the parameters that are being provided. Dan Sullivan, in his book Who Not How, he talks about it in there that the entrepreneur needs to find the who and not the how. But when you're looking for the who, you need to know what pair of glasses the who is wearing.
Right.
If you go to a marketing company, your whole problem is going to be solved by marketing, because that's what they do.
Right.
If you go to a digital marketing company, they're going to say, because if they do Facebook ads, they're going to say, sell Facebook ads, use those. And maybe your company, has a problem in marketing on Facebook. Maybe, it's a type of product that Facebook doesn't like, and that's not going to be the solution for you. So I think we really have to do the research as a business owner in knowing where that company is coming from to you when they're providing a solution, you know? So really due diligence, I guess, is what I'm telling you. Making sure that you know the rules that are being played.
That makes sense there. Let's get to question number 3. What other top CEOs, business owners, or influencers that you know that are successful just like you would like to give a shout out to?
I have a group of entrepreneurs who I call Team Ronnie. When I started Vision Implementers back in July 2019, I had several of the entrepreneurs that I know say, "It's about time, Ronnie."
Yeah, good.
And I now have these people that I can call on the phone and say, "Team Ronnie calling, I need help." So I have 3 people in particular I'd like to shout out. Don Williams, who is here in the Metroplex. He has Don Williams Global, great guy. Craig Wasselcheck, also here in the Metroplex. And Jamie Masters with Eventual Millionaire podcast. I've been a huge follower of hers for 3+ years, and spoke to her 2 years ago, and she said, "No, not quite ready to come and talk with me," but I recently started working with her one-on-one, and she has added so much value into my business.
Awesome.
So
love it there. Hey, we got 1 minute 53 seconds left. Let's get to question number 4, the final fun question. Ronnie, tell me about your first sale.
So my first sale in Vision Implementers land, I exited my previous business partnership and took on EO Fort Worth as my own. So it was that first check that was actually written to Vision Implementers was huge to me, that I could actually say, okay, I have some money that somebody's given me for something I do. So that was really cool to have, and it's still stuck on the wall.
Awesome. There, you cashed it though, right?
Oh, I cashed it. Yes.
Just making sure hey, I have a roll. Did you cash it? I knew I forgot something, that part there. So, hey, Ronnie, you've got 1 minute and 12 seconds left. Promo time. Ask me a question. Talk about the weather, whatever you want, or since the best know when to be concise and when to end, we end early. Go.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you, what is your mission in life, your why? I just did the why class with Simon Sinek, and I have the why to drive connections so everyone feels like we all belong.
Right.
What's your
you know
why?
what? And again, I'm more of a disciplined person there. My why is to have a good product and give good value. That's what it comes down to. Everyone says, "Oh, you need what's beyond that?" No, that's why I do this. There is no again, people talk about, are you passionate about podcasting? No, but I enjoy networking. So that's why I do it there. So that whole thing there. I know I'm different than the why people. So that's just more my analytical brain.
No, I understand that. And it's hard to find a why, I think. And, people can say, "What's your why? Why are you doing this?" I'm like, okay, I don't. So why
am I doing this? To make money. That part, let's be honest, that's part of it there.
Nobody's doing it not to make money. I don't think so. I'm not working the hours I'm working not to make money. So
exactly. Hey, Ronnie, you pulled it off. 4 questions in 8 minutes and 8 seconds. Ronnie, why is it 8 minutes and 8 seconds?
Because 808 looks like Bob.
Yes, there you go. You did it. Your website. Say it real quick.
VisionImplementors.com.
In the description, it's magic. Ronnie, thank you so much for being on. Tip of the hat to you.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And for everyone else watching or listening, I'm legally required to tell you to like, share, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell, whatever the heck the social media network tells you to do. You all have a wonderful day. Now, I'll talk to you later. Bye.